going against one of the leading squads in this conference coming in. Your guys are playing right there with them, but again, a little bit short today.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be tough on the road. I thought we did some good things we did some things better than we did last time out. Took care of the basketball a little bit better on the road. They got us on the glass. That's something that they did not do a good job of, and for some reason we did a terrible job on the glass. 15 offensive rebounds. That leads to 11 more shots. It's just, it's hard to overcome that when you do that.
Sure. Coach, you had the shooting, though, on your squad. You had to like most of the looks. They seem to be getting pretty fair. What do you think?
We only shot 6 threes until the last, minute of the second half when we had to just desperation. That's not how we play. So give them a lot of credit. I think they were pressing out on us a little bit differently than they did at our place. But we got to find consistency. When I went in there, all I said was, in 2 games now, they have made the plays down the stretch on both sides of the ball, and we have not. And that's championship caliber. That's what you have to do to win a championship. And so the only answer I have is let's go back to practice on Monday and try to get a little bit better. If we think we've reached our pinnacle, which we haven't individually or collectively, then we would be in trouble. But that group will fight. It's our first losing streak in conference. That's why it's so important to take care of home. Obviously, we didn't do that. Then you come on the road. And I thought we played pretty well. I thought we competed. Again, we did a much better job on Sharp, but he had those 3 buckets in the last 2 minutes. And he's on a pretty serious heater right here, just shooting the ball extremely well. He's quite frankly, taking bad shots, but they're going in. So every shot that goes in, I guess, is a good one.
Sure.
But I expect, hopefully, we have the opportunity to see them again, and they don't scare us. We just know they're really, really well coached team, and they're really good players. But we got good players on our side too.
Yeah, the matchups are there out there. Man on man, and then also the height, length, all the metrics that you use when you decide whether that's a matchup or not.
Yeah, absolutely. We wanted others to beat us, and we really made them use multiple guys, and we guarded a lot better in this game. I didn't like the ticky-tack fouls on the three-pointers right in front of our bench, but that's part of it. That had no impact on the result, but if you take those away from a defensive standpoint, is more what I'm talking about. I think you do a really good job of keeping them off the foul line. We hold them to 72. You take you hold them in the 60s on their home floor. Basically. So there's some good things to take away. We just gotta be better in that 2 minutes. We gotta coach better. We gotta play better, and we gotta find a way to. Both of these games were obviously winnable, and we end up on the wrong side of the ledger.
Coach Sharp had the ball right after you had gotten within 1 on the free throws by DeMarcus Demonio. What were you hoping to get after that point of the game? There wasn't a whole lot left to do. Minute and a half, I think.
Yeah, I think that 12 seconds. We just wanted to make a tough contested shot. He took a contested 17-footer, which I don't care how many times he makes it. We're gonna live with that result because basketball is not a perfect game. You can't. There's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
So I thought we did a good job on him. Especially considering what he did last time out. But he had to earn 18 points on 15 shots, and we kept him off the foul line. We didn't foul him. We came over in vertical and did a really nice job there. The one that really hurt us was Jalen. He just, obviously 14 rebounds, but he was just a menace. And, part of going over and helping and the attention you put on Sharp leads to some of that stuff. Credit to them. They changed their game plan a little bit, as did we. So the players were battling, and then they end up making, really making those 2 plays, and we missed some. We got some good opportunities here, and 4-point swings under a minute aren't usually good for the team that is on the bad end of that.
You're right, Coach. Hey, J.J. Romer Rosario, 13 points, 7 boards today. Coach, his ascent right now is clear. This is the seventh game in the last 8 that he's been in double digits. You had to look way back and find, 1 or 2 or 3 here. Now, we saw him go off for 19 a couple of years ago. You always knew he had it in him, and now it's starting to become a regular thing into double digits for him.
He's being consistent. He's really guarding on the other end, too. He's just doing what we ask him. And we get contributions all up and down our roster. And that's, 6 for 20. You just got to shoot a little bit better from 3. I thought we took good shots. We probably did. I think we were probably 6 for 17 before, we started jacking in the last minute to get back in the game. But we need to figure out, we play inside out. We need to shoot more threes. That's just part of that. That leads to offensive rebounds. We shot, when you shoot threes, the long rebounds is what we want to do to create some extra possessions for us. So we had spurts where we turned it over today, but we were better overall. I don't have a lot of answers. There's not a magic potion, you play a good team on the road, it's going to be tough. I appreciate how our guys, went down, battled back, handled some 50-50 calls that didn't go our way, and just got to the next play. And then they gave themselves a chance to win in the last 4 minutes. So it's what we always talk about, so it's hard for me to sit here and that's really the goal on the road, and we did it, and we just didn't make enough plays.
Okay, Coach, let's see. Coming up, you've got New Orleans at home on Thursday night. The Privateers come in, and then Southeastern. That'll be a big battle on Saturday afternoon next week. And then you'll have one home game left. And we just started this season a week ago, didn't we?
Yeah, so we're getting down. Every game we play now is going to be – it's so highly contested. We're getting in now. Everyone's seeding, getting in the conference tournament. So there's not an easy game. We cannot show up to a single game on our schedule. Obviously, playing Corpus twice, who's in first. You got Incarnate Ward, who we played to overtime. New Orleans, who had a 15-point. New Orleans is a really good basketball team. I know they're going through. They're losing some games, but they're a really good basketball team. And obviously, Southeastern before last night or 2 nights ago was sitting in first place. So that's just the schedule, and it's not going to get easy. And but our guys will have a great attitude. They'll show up, and hopefully we'll just keep working and try to find a way to win these games.
All right, Coach. Well, get them home safe and sound, and we'll see you in the Merce at the Field House on Thursday evening.
You got it.
Hey, whose anniversary is today?
Whose anniversary?
It's not yours. You're not in trouble. So don't worry, you haven't missed anything. Hoyle and Aunt Julian.
Oh, how about
62 years for those two Lions.
Yeah, they've been married a little while.
That's awesome. We could probably both learn a lot from that.
That's awesome. Well, congrats to them. They've been great and huge supporters of myself and my family, and obviously the basketball program and the university as a whole. I want to shout out to our administration. They sent a fan bus out here to try to help us win and bring some fans out to support us. So awesome. Appreciate all the Lions for coming out and following us. We'll do a better job of getting on the right side of the scoreboard here quick. We'll get back to work and try to get a win for you.
All right, Coach, thank you so much. Folks, we're going to take a break. We'll come back and wrap it all up with the rest of the numbers.